I'm back! I apologize for the delay, but there were a few computer problems on my end. Well, those things happen. Of course, that was going to happen eventually, but now I'm back so I can get back to making more videos. And things have changed a lot since the last time I did one of these, so I'm going to start at the beginning with something that we knew about last time, but I completely overlooked, either because of a lack of time or because I just didn't remember it. But the protagonists in Black and White, much to everyone's surprise and much to everyone's approval, of course, I'm sure, they're actually a bit older than 10 this time around. Whoa, wait a minute, they're older than 10. Who are you and what did you do with Game Freak? But no, all joking aside, this is very good news, especially the part where they don't look like they raided Lady Gaia's wardrobe anymore. And of course, there are a few problems because nothing's ever perfect. The guy's okay, but those problems mostly concern the girl. And if you've seen the pictures, you probably know what I'm talking about. Those shorts. Those very, very short shorts. Back in 2006, everyone was just in awe at how short Dawn's skirt was. And now, if I could take that picture and travel back in time 4 years to before Diamond and Pearl came out, I'd show them this picture and tell them this is the protagonist in Generation 5. They would not believe it. Come back, Dawn, please! All is forgiven! Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but still. Actually, it's quite nice that Game Freak actually acknowledges its older fan base right now, because, of course, those that grew up with Pokémon, well, they're still growing up. They're probably not 10 anymore, except for those kids who are still getting into the franchise. But, as I say, it's never too late to be introduced to Pokémon. The first time I played a Pokémon game, I was, I believe, 15 or 16. And at that age, usually, you've already grown out of that sort of thing. But I guess I'm still a child at heart or something like that. But that's not what I was trying to talk about now, was it? Oh, finally the rain stops. I was wondering when it would happen, and oh wow, look at the clouds reflecting on the puddles and the lake, and wow, this is a very, very beautiful attention to detail there. And speaking of which, if you've seen the graphics for Black and White, they are mighty impressive, especially those in battle. The Pokemon actually move around a bit now instead of, just moving around literally. They actually move their limbs around and everything, and even before Pokemon Sunday aired, it was somewhat known that this feature would make it into Black and White, because someone had made a GIF of all those pictures of Raikou facing a Zoroark disguised as an Entei, and you could see that Raikou was moving around a bit while attacking, and even while not attacking. So of course this is very sweet, but it comes at a price. Namely, the back sprites are heavily pixelated. But maybe there's the possibility that those are placeholder sprites. Some people have mentioned this possibility, and a good argument for that possibility is that the Entei sprite from that battle between Raikou and Zoroark was the Entei sprite from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So now I'm gonna put Blaziken as my lead, since it still needs a few more levels to have a decent lead to survive, that part with all the water types on the sea. Oh, and we got a load of different berries here. And yeah, this is Route 120, by the way, and as I said way back at the beginning of the game, this is where I'm going to pick up that Wiki Berry in order to use it to evolve Feebas into Milotic. And yeah, I haven't met the NPC who's gonna give me the Wiki Berry yet, but I'm sure I haven't skipped it because it's obviously in that area. Whoa! Ambushed by a ninja kid. again, well, actually I didn't see it coming because I was heading there at full speed on my bike, so it doesn't really matter because I would have fought him anyway. And also on Route 120 is the area where Registeel lies. And that is where I'm heading, I believe, past the very tall grass that we just saw past the Ninja Kid. And there's probably going to be a Ruin Maniac here, but yeah, that is where Registeel lurks. But it's inside ruins that aren't open yet. Oh god, not send attack. Please hit, please hit. Alright, crisis averted. But moving on, in the last video I brought up the possibility that Zoroark's illusion ability might be nothing more than an automatic passive transform. Well, now it's been confirmed that it's not the case, because Zoroark transforms into another Pokemon, but while retaining its Dark type, and presumably its stats and moves as well, which would make sense because, well, it's an illusion, not the real thing like a Ditto or a Mew transforming, for instance. And this is the Ruin Maniac that I was mentioning earlier, and that rock at the very top left of the screen is where Registeel is, but I need to open the door to get there, which is going to be done in still a very, very long time. But one thing that interests me is what decides what Zoroark transforms into. Is it a Pokemon on the same team? A Pokemon on the opposing team, maybe? Which would make sense. It's transformed into an Entei in those videos, or rather screenshots, sorry. But yeah, since it requires at least one or more legendary dogs to access, it would sort of make sense. Or maybe it's just a scripted event here, and in other cases it just transforms into a Pokemon chosen at complete random, like maybe a Deoxys or something. But who knows? I guess that's one of the things we're gonna find out. Oh, a Sandslash? I think I'm gonna pass because given the circumstances, I'm not 100% sure I could take it with a Blaziken, so I'm going to send in my trusty Gardevoir instead. But yeah, as I was about to say, it's probably one of the things that we're going to figure out once the game is actually out. Which, sadly, and just so we're perfectly clear on that, it's going to be for the DS. Not the 3DS, just for the vanilla DS. And of course, DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, whatever model you have, it works. But, yeah, that's a shame. I would have liked them to wait one more year so they could put it out on the 3DS. Then it would look really visually impressive. Those pixelated back sprites would probably not have existed had the game been on the 3DS. But, oh well, this is a marketing decision, surely. With over 130 million DSs sold, I think that's why they want to reach out to that very large mass of DS users rather than, you know, going for the 3DS, which less people will have. Though I'm pretty sure a Pokemon game on the 3DS would be a strong, very strong drive for 3DS sales. Oh, there's an item over there. Well, I'm not about to miss it, even if it's something as stupid as a wave mail or something. Let's check it out. Maybe that's... Oh no, that's a full heal! That's actually something useful! I thought it was going to be something really stupid, like, as I said, a wave mail. And that person at the bottom right corner of the screen is probably the one that's going to give me that Wiki Berry, since Route 120 is coming to an end. And I guess that's it. I'm sort of hoping that my resetting at the beginning paid off. Please let it be a Wiki Berry. Please let it be. Yeah, I didn't fuck up, and it indeed is a Wiki Berry. But my trainer ID finishes in a 5, so that's why I resetted so many times early in the game so that I could get a trainer ID that ends in 5 or 6. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get those berries, and after that I'm gonna stop this. And remember that spot on Route 123 that I showed you for planting lots of berries? I'm gonna head there and I'm going to plant that Wiki Berry I just got over there. And next time I'm going to explain to you how to efficiently water your berries.